Hey guys, this is my reflection vlog. The purpose of the persuasive speech, I think, was to practice on our volume, pitch, rate, pauses, reflections, physical appearance like we always do. But also I think it was really about working on organization and our researching skills as well. I felt very nervous because I actually did this speech in front of an audience, unlike the one we did last time where it was just us. So I was very, very nervous, and question number 3, my anxiety definitely did increase because every time I would make a mistake, I would kind of freak out a little bit in my head. For question number 4, the technology was, yes, very adequate, no complaints. For question number 5, structure and organization, what felt natural? I'd say the most natural things are intro and conclusion because I can always find a way to use a story, or for example, I use Grey's Anatomy, which is one of my favorite shows, in my introduction, so it was very easy for me to get the topic started about organ donation, talking about or using a medical show as an example. In this speech, I considered my audience, I am a nurse, and I considered them as being from a different culture, and some cultures don't believe in organ donation because they believe that, some believe that their loved ones should be buried with their organs in their bodies, or they do other things with them after they are dead. So, for me, I kind of looked at them as if they would have been from different cultures, and I'm trying to persuade them to take organ donation into consideration. What did I do that worked? I think, again, my intro and conclusion, because it's very natural to me to tell a story about something that I like or something that happened. What didn't work and what I need improvement on are my nonverbal areas of communication, because they're kind of awkward to me. But in the part of the book, or the part of the reading that I found most helpful was in chapter 16. It was about language, and it was about narratives on page 147. It says, obviously narratives are a story, and it said narratives are a powerful tool because as a speaker you can control what happens in your story, and you can tell it in a way that maximizes its ability with your argument and your audience. So, for example, in my conclusion, when I was in high school, there was a girl that had a kidney transplant, and it was, even though it wasn't like personal for me, seeing her go through that and like having to be put in the hospital a couple times because she was having problems adjusting to the new kidney, that was really something that I could kind of tie in there. And then it also talks about a bookend story, which is something that you start an introduction and then finish at the end of your speech. But that's one of the things that I felt to be most helpful, and that narratives are something that I really, really do a lot in my speeches. But thanks for listening.